The future star, if you will.
Yeah, there you go. Oh, man.
And pushing the ring with a combined weight of 865 pounds. They're on the Ring of Honor 6-man World Tag Team Champions, Kaun, Moses, and Shane Taylor. They are Shane Taylor Promotion.
And one of the most dominant forces in the last year in Ring of Honor Wrestling, Shane Taylor Promotions. They captured the World 6-Man Tag Team Championships back on February 19th in Baltimore, Maryland, knocking off Flamita, Bandito, and Ray Horace.
Texas Squad.
And now they have dominated the scene in ROH, and you have to wonder what's next for Shane Taylor Promotions.
I mean, it's crazy. Look, Kaun and Moses, products of MCW up there in Maryland. Dan, love you. Got taken into the Ring of Honor dojo.
Handpicked by Shane Taylor.
Yeah, but that's the thing. Once Shane Taylor took these guys under their wing, oh man, it's been like night and day. They've had a mental change, a way they approach pro wrestling. And look at that, man, a three-man team that has just been on a tear. You said it earlier, but
Moses, Kaun, Shane Taylor, the Ring of Honor World 6-Man Tag Team Champions. And I have to wonder, Josh, Shane Taylor Promotions, we've seen guys like O'Shea Edwards in the mix.
Yeah.
He's had some other members, if you will. You almost have to wonder, you have to kind of take a step back a little bit. Recent movement in the professional wrestling world. Could we see a reunion? Shane Taylor, Keith Lee, possibly sometime soon?
oh, buddy, I didn't know where you were going with that, but I do like that. That's how they were first introduced into Ring of Honor, and that's actually the first time I met Shane Taylor. Was in Concord.
And that was a dominant tag team.
Yeah, and they came in and they were doing things that guys half their size can't do, and it was just impressive. And just Shane Taylor, over the last couple of years, has really found he moved beyond the pretty boy killer. You know, he became a voice for his community, for the downtrodden, very vocal on social media, and he brings it in the ring just like that, too.
Absolutely, and you want to talk about Tim getting in incredible shape, Caprice Coleman continuing to refine his career. Shane Taylor's dropped 50-plus pounds over the last couple of years, and he's always been athletic, almost that Bam Bam Bigelow style. I mean, I'll tell you what, Shane Taylor's an absolute force in that ring, and I'm very curious to see how this unit that has gelled together over the last year or so as Ring of Honor World 6-Man Tag Team Champions competes against this smorgasbord, if you will, from America's Most Liked Wrestling. And again, you're talking about the Future Stars champion, the Prestige champion, and of course, the AML Wrestling champion. As you see, the World 6-Man Tag titles on the line held high as AML senior official James Hunter in the fold here tonight.
Yeah, that is, man, look at that. Oh, here we go.
It wouldn't be WrestleCade weekend without the Hunter Taker. And I'll tell you what, no love lost between these 6 men.
Yeah, you notice that Zuka King's kind of standing back from this standoff.
And he's the one that we were kind of wondering where his allegiance lies.
Yeah, I would definitely think that Tim and Caprice are definitely on the same page at least.
And if you're Zuka King, you're obviously the Future Stars champion, but he would love to get into the main mix and compete possibly for that Prestige title, or of course, the richest prize in the Mid-Atlantic.
Yeah, the Prestige Championship and the AML Championship being
And those are fighting words.
Come on.
He certainly wasn't 6 feet apart.
No masks. Somebody got some hand sanitizer?
As let's see what comes down here. And again, if we thought there would be any respect here, this is a Ring of Honor World Tag Team Championship match, World 6-Man Tag Team Championship match. I believe that Code of Honor might have left a long time ago.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if I'd want to do the Code of Honor after that, you know. But Shane Taylor, man, you got to think that that's a little bit of some mind games against what we would consider the home team, right?
Bell sounds, we're underway. Main event time of the 6th Annual Showcase of Champions Ring of Honor World 6-Man Tag Team Championships on the line. The Infinite Man, Tim, Caprice Coleman, and Zuka King taking on Shane Taylor Promotions, AML senior official James Hunter, once again assigned to this contest, as Kaun will get things started for Shane Taylor Promotions. 6 feet, 235 pounds of sheer muscle. He is absolutely jacked.
Yeah, I was going to say, I mean, just look at the physique on Kaun, man. Back when I was helping with crew for Ring of Honor, man, he'd pick up stuff that is normally a 2 or 3 man lift just by himself. Like, I got to get my pump somehow, and I'm like, oh my gosh.
As you can already see the quickness on display from Tim, it's the improvements in his game ever since the last time we saw him. As Kaun wearing him down right here. with that arm bar as both men jockeying for position on the mat. Remember, this is one fall to a finish.
Yep. There's going to be a lot of moving parts in this one because normally in a normal tag match, you just got to worry about the one guy on the apron. Well, now you've got two, so there's a couple different things that you can do. You can do some referee distraction. You can do some breaking up of tags. But look at that athleticism from Tim.
And look at the Infinite Man right here, regaining control, reversing that top wrist lock here against Kaun.
There's been a lot of maturation, $5 word, of Tim going on here. It's like he's almost shrugged off the boyish Timmy Lurette and kind of evolved into a man with the Infinite Man moniker.
But one thing you can't take away, he still does possess those gymnastic skills. He might not be gymnasty anymore, but he certainly can get it done with the athleticism. Deep arm drag takedown. Brings Kaun right down to the ground.
You can call him Tim, Mr. Tim if you're nasty.
And there's a tag, unbeknownst to the Infinite Man, and here comes Moses.
Whew.
An absolute monster is Moses, 6'1", 301 pounds. And Kaun with the slingshot senton, 2, and a near fall right there. We talk about double, triple, even quadruple duty this weekend. This is not the only 6-man tag Tim will be in. You go tomorrow, it's now been a staple of the WrestleCade Super Show as there's the tag by Tim. And here comes the ageless wonder, Caprice Coleman.
Man, look at that man. He's got the physique of a man half his age, easily.
And Caprice sends Moses for a ride off the ropes, and the power of Moses coming, colliding right with Caprice. Moses does have about a 90-pound advantage here on Caprice Coleman. Coleman tries that arm drag takedown.
That's that advantage coming in right there.
Need a little bit more than that to take down the big man. Off the ropes. Look at the athleticism of Moses with that leapfrog. Goes for a crossbody. Caprice slips right out, and a picture-perfect drop kick right to the kisser. Sends Moses reeling into the ropes.
Oh, look at that look of determination on the AML champion's face, man. It's business tonight.
Indeed it is. It's Caprice ready to gain some more gold tonight, but we talked about Tim, the Infinite Man, being in a triple threat match, which has now become a staple of WrestleCade Super Show, that Lucha Libre environment. It will be Tim, Rich Swann, and Myron Reed taking on Matt Cross, who we've already seen, Colby Carino, who we've already seen, as well as Andrew Everett tomorrow night. You're going to have to sit back, fasten your seatbelt for that one, Josh, because we're going to be on for a wild ride.
Yeah, we talked about this. How well is Zuka King going to work with Caprice and Tim? And he asked for this tag. He got it. And the fans here in Winston-Salem are letting him know how they think.
And you almost wonder, does Zuka King even want to lock up with the big man?
That's not the way Zuka King works.
As Zuka King here, jaw-jacking with Moses. He wants the big man. He wants Shane Taylor. He wants to get Shane Taylor in the ring. You want to talk about biting off more than you can chew.
Dude, it's like when you go to prison. You punch the biggest dude in the yard, and that's the biggest dude in the yard.
And Shane Taylor certainly not one to back down from a fight. You see that Captain C right across the chest. He is the leader of Shane Taylor Promotions.
4 gold stars. That's like Tom Brady, Brett Favre level stuff.
That's like walking around Ohio State with a bunch of stickers on your helmet. So Zuka King.
And the crowd here is confident that Shane is going to kill you.
I'd lay some money on that. As Shane Taylor here.
Coming from the mean streets
like
of Cleveland.
Trying to box Zuka King here.
And look, Zuka, see, I was just getting ready to say, Zuka's a southpaw, man. He hits you with that left. I mean, that's his finishing thing, that bam sucker, a straight left to the jaw.
Well, I don't know if you want to box Shane Taylor. You're talking about almost the middleweight and the heavyweight competing here. A couple of weight classes separation between these two. As Shane Taylor sends Zuka King for a ride. Ducks underneath as the AML Future Stars champion. He's continuing to come at Shane Taylor, trying to phase the big man, but the drop kick will not drop Taylor off of his feet.
Look, I think Zuka thinks he took him off his feet with that.
And Caprice and Tim trying to tell him to turn around as Zuka King gonna find himself in the wrong part of town here.
Oh, no!
Spinning right at Shane Taylor.
Oh, Lord.
As look at Caprice Coleman. He can't believe it. The Infinite Man, Tim, has dropped off the apron. It looks like Zuka King.
Oh, Lord.
Not going to have any help.
Oh, God.
And he gets knocked into Sunday's event with that shot. As Shane Taylor Promotions leaving their mark right here. as referee James Hunter might need to check in. Zuka King might be out.
Man, and look, you mentioned it earlier, the 6-man that Tim is in. Look, Kaun, Moses, and Shane Taylor, they're doing stuff all weekend too. We'll see them tomorrow night, see them Sunday. So, man, you got to figure a lot of the animosity getting built up tonight carries over into Saturday, carries over into Sunday. People start getting testy.
Indeed, not the first time some of these guys will see each other.
Oh my God!
Throughout the weekend.
Caprice is just like, somebody get this man out of here.
And again, we've seen Caprice Coleman in recent weeks on Ring of Honor television. He's had some issues with the bouncers at the broadcast table. Now he might have some issues with Shane Taylor Promotions.
Yeah, you got to figure, when these guys head into final battle, what that's going to mean for these guys. But they're professionals. They're going to keep it professional. Just like they said when Caprice and Shane wrestled each other for the AML Championship. Wait a minute.
And Moses! Launching Caprice Coleman like a lawn dart. And Shane Taylor Promotions looks like they have some fans in the house tonight.
And if they weren't fans, they are now.
As you know, Tim and, of course, Caprice Coleman have some crowd support. The antics of Zuka King may have flipped this crowd a little bit.
Yeah, I definitely think that some of that is starting to head towards the STP side. Just because, not that they don't want to see Caprice and Tim win, they just don't want to see Zuka win. Oh, and they're taking some New Day liberties with Caprice on that one.
As Moses, and again, you're talking here of a team nearly 850 pounds of sheer force. As Moses gets Kaun back in, as these two have worked together many times as a tag team. As look at this double team. And the back senton by Kaun. He tries a cover. Does not hook the leg of Coleman, only gets 2.
Yeah, I was going to say, those two have a chemistry built up. I mean, they were tag team champions at Maryland Championship Wrestling. Went into the Ring of Honor dojo kind of together. Signed the same day, so they already kind of had that natural chemistry. And then the chemistry they've built up with Shane Taylor over the last year is just insane.
And here we go, they're isolating Caprice Coleman in the corner as James Hunter trying to get Tim back to his corner. He's chopping at the bit to help his tag team partner as Caprice trying to fight out 1-on-3, but the numbers game might start to take advantage here for Shane Taylor Promotions.
Yeah, Caprice Coleman on the wrong side of the tracks right now. STP taking advantage, man. Cut the ring in half. We say it all the time, but it works.
As Shane Taylor here in full control against Caprice Coleman. And a man who once called himself the ambassador of the grind, looking to grind it out here and get one of his partners back into this matchup. Get the fresh man in for the 2-time AML Wrestling Champion.
And here's a funny note. Not too long ago, Caprice Coleman defeated Shane Taylor when Shane Taylor rolled into Gastonia, North Carolina, throwdown in G-Town for the AML Championship. So you got to think there's a little bit of that. I know what you did last time. I got to counter it. I got to reverse it or whatever. But for the most part, they're wrestling a clean game.
Entering this environment maybe with a little bit of a chip on his shoulder. But then again, Shane Taylor seemingly always with a chip on his shoulder. And has the backup here in the form of Kaun and Moses as these guys working at a real high level here.
Yeah, I mean, I understand that. He rubs people the wrong way sometimes with his views on social media, but that's what he believes in. He doesn't back down, I'll tell you that.
There's a splash by Shane Taylor, lateral press, 1, 2. And a cover by Moses only gets 2 as once again on the outside, Tim and Zuka King would love to get back in this match. Tim wants to come in and help Caprice Coleman.
Oh, yeah.
But you have to wonder if Zuka King comes back in this match, what's his end game?
Yeah, because you got to think he wants a little retribution on Shane Taylor. He wants to win, right? Because if this trio were able to wrest the Ring of Honor World 6-Man Tag Team Championships from this group, man, heading into the weekend, your social media followers go up, your phone starts blowing up, man, you might have a contract waiting on you. So much that can go if they win. So I think Zuka kind of sees that. That's what Zuka wants.
Well, as you pointed out, Josh, you never know who's on that proverbial back wall watching. The contracts could already be written up.
Yep. Hey, before you leave tonight, buddy, can you sign this?
As Caprice Coleman here trying to get back into this match, but the big Moses not allowing the AML Wrestling Champion a whole lot of leeway here. Tries to send Caprice for a ride. Caprice Turns Moses inside out and connects with that twisting scissor kick right to the back of the neck. And Caprice there taking a look at his partners. He might not realize where he is, but he's inches away.
Yeah, I don't think he does, man. I don't think he knows where he's at.
Trying to collect his thoughts here is Caprice Coleman. His partners are behind him.
Yeah, this is the opportunity. Just get that little bit of space, close it in.
Trying to collect his thoughts here is Coleman. As Coleman now back to his feet, looking to that corner. And here comes the Infinite Man as Tim looking to make an impact here from all the way upstairs. Crossbody, down goes Moses. And here comes the tag to the leader of Shane Taylor Promotions. And two freshmen are in here as Tim. Going right at Shane Taylor.
A little shimmy and a shuffle.
Goes for that side kick. Connects with the right hand, but Shane Taylor not phased. Taylor charges right in. And Tim trips him up. And now Tim gonna dial it up and connects with a flying body attack in the corner. He tries to coax him right out. He looks like he might be going to a side Russian leg sweep with the assist by Zuka King. These two working together here. Twisting elbow by Tim. We might have new champions now.
Oh my goodness, some unexpected teamwork there from the two gentlemen donned in purple.
And this one's starting to break down here. All 6 men essentially in the ring with the exception of Shane Taylor, as referee James Hunter needs to restore some order here. As Caprice Coleman taking a look at Kaun and Moses, and he's trying to help up his partner Tim. And now he's trying to rally the troops here.
Yeah, using his work as a pastor here, trying to motivate these two.
I say the proverbial coach in the huddle trying to get the team jacked up for the 2-minute drill.
Yep, player coach there.
5 men are in here, and here we go, the numbers advantage for the AML team. And Shane Taylor, again, lingering on the outside. You see him right on the near side.
And it's just become an all-out brawl at this point.
And Kaun goes for a big shot. He heads to the floor. Looks like he was clutching his right knee, maybe hurt. As Zuka King and Caprice Coleman dumped right in front of us. Now Moses in the ring with the Infinite Man, about 150-pound weight advantage here, Josh.
Don't turn around, Tim. Don't turn around.
As Tim, he knows what's behind him. But like his entire career, especially since his transformation, the Infinite Man, he does not back down from anyone. And here we go, back and forth in the center of the ring. The two legal men. As Moses sends Tim here right to the near side. He charges in. And the Infinite Man sends Moses right to the apron. Moses gonna try to build up some speed. And Moses lays out Caprice Coleman and Zuka King with a flying body attack on the outside. But keep your eyes on the Infinite Man. Tope Con Healer to the outside. Down goes Shane Taylor. Down goes Kaun. Complete carnage in our main event.
Wow, that's some BOGO 2-for-1 special right there. My goodness. Double your pleasure, double your fun at Showcase of Champions, Blake.
And this is only match 8 of the weekend, Josh. We're just getting started here in Winston-Salem with this absolute classic here for the Ring of Honor World 6-Man Tag Team Championships.
Oh, we're gonna get the sequel here with Tim and Moses.
And Moses and Tim in the ring, Josh. I do believe these are the two legal men still.
Man, it's slapping meat, boy.
Just back and forth, here we go, unloading on one another.
Golly.
Team AML, Shane Taylor Promotions leading it all in the ring. Tim with the enziguri.
We are in the South.
Wait a minute, and Kaun out of nowhere with the big pump kick. Here comes Caprice Coleman, and Caprice connects with a roundhouse. Shane Taylor in the ring. Caprice trying to get it going. He goes one more time for the roundhouse. Shane Taylor blocks his short arm clothesline by the leader of STP.
Oh, bam, sucker. Bam, sucker. He got it.
He nails it. The Zuka King. He drops Shane Taylor to one knee. And wait a minute, here comes Moses.
Whoa.
With a body block. Down goes Zuka King. Complete carnage in the ring. As Caprice Coleman puts a block on Moses, cutter out of nowhere. But there's Kaun right in the way as Kaun grabs Caprice Coleman, pops him up, and there's a gut buster.
Man, you can take a breath, Blake. My goodness.
And the Infinite Man,
oh!
sliced bread connects in the center of the ring. Non-stop action, here we go. And
Big
Shane
headbutt.
Taylor grounds Tim. Snatches him right up into a Uranagi.
Oh.
He plants him.
Knocked him out of his boots.
And there's Zuka King. Oh, there's a DDT. He drops Shane Taylor. Major upset on its way. 2 hooks the leg at the last second, but James Hunter says it's only 2.
Yeah, I think if he might have grabbed that leg at the beginning, that might have been it, Blake. But oh my gosh, all 6 men are leaving it out there. Opening night of WrestleCade weekend.
As this main event really
Oh, there it is, shades of Ray Rowe.
started to break down indeed. Connects with that big knee. Package pile driver could be on its way. Stuffs Zuka King right in the center of the ring. 2, 3, and STP retains the World 6-Man Tag Titles.
Welcome to the land, Zuka King. Wow. So Shane Taylor Promotions retains.
Here are the winners, the Stanley Ring of Honor 6-Man World Tag Team Champions, Shane Taylor Promotion.
STP looking very flush after this win, and certainly picking up the win, retaining their championships.
But this isn't the last we're going to see STP this weekend, Blake. But you got to think, man, that's a nice little win to start the weekend.
And STP leaving Zuka King dead and bloated right here in the center of the ring, as Team AML certainly made an incredible effort in this main event on the cusp. We almost saw a major upset for a World 6-Man Tag Team Championship. Shane Taylor Promotions looks to head on in to the rest of the holiday season, still the champions, as they're closing in on 1 year with those titles around their waist.
Yep, and they beat a who's who in professional wrestling for those championships. And this is, I hate to say it, another notch on their belt, but it is. It's a W in the column, and look at that. They get to hang on to those for just one more day.
Caprice Coleman feeling big and empty here after the loss to STP.
Caprice has got to wonder heading into tomorrow, heading into Sunday. He's got 2 championship defenses. If he retains Saturday, he defends it on Sunday. But even if he doesn't retain, he still wrestles that same match.
It looks like Shane Taylor has the mic, and we're going to cede to the leader of STP.
Yes, it was awesome, ladies and gentlemen.
Thank you to everybody except that little chump right there.
Who's he talking to?
Anytime you want to hop yourself in here, I'll beat your ass, take your girl home, and show her what a real man is.
Oh! Big words from Shane Taylor.
Please get embarrassed out here. Now, I'm not a wrestling historian, but I would beg to say that this could be the first time 6 African American males main evented a WrestleCade show.
History always made here in WrestleCade weekend.
All champions, all history makers in our own right. In today's world, there is nothing harder than being a man of conviction and standing on those principles. I told you before, you had to earn my respect to get that handshake.
Oh, look at that. The emotion written on Tim's face.
What incredible respect there.
It may not be right now, but you definitely are the future of AML.
Zuka King.
You, the ageless wonder Caprice Coleman, somehow managing to look younger than everybody in this match.
He's not lying.
Thank you for the years for the education, for the lessons, some easy, some harder than others. This is your legacy. These people, this is your legacy. No company takes that away.
Oh, man, I love it. Encouraging words from Shane Taylor, CO.
Almost taking a page out of Caprice's playbook with the servant.
Yeah, I like that, man. Show of respect to all three on the AML side, but still Ring of Honor World Six-Man Tag Team Champions, Shane Taylor Promotions.
Hey! We're not gonna let this go to the last match. It's like the main event, so we can kind of say what we want to. We didn't get a time limit on it, you know what I mean? But check this out.
The Elite.
All champions, we want this to go viral. We're gonna hold up our belts. I want y'all to take pictures of this. Y'all tweet this out. Y'all make this go viral. We love y'all. We wouldn't be here without y'all. Be back tomorrow. Be back Sunday. We're gonna continue to tear the house down, because that's what we do. Love you all. Good night. Hey, don't leave before you take these pictures.
I love it. Caprice Coleman, your AML Wrestling Champion. That's some hardware right there, gentlemen.
And that's a shot right there that will live on forever here at WrestleCade weekend. History made. Shane Taylor Promotions, Team AML, the Infinite Man Tim, the Ageless Wonder Caprice Coleman, and Zuka King. Doing a lot for their community, and of course, all of the great fans here in the Mid-Atlantic region.
And don't forget, ladies and gentlemen, we have the Swingers Palace VIP
You know
party.
that they say
It's going to be going
representation
down
matters, and
tonight
that
at
is
the
true. There is a
Marriott
young
Hotel.
man or
It's
young
gonna be
lady
starting at
watching
2
this,
p.m.,
and
so
I'm
that
thinking
is
that they,
very
yes,
soon.
I could do
The
it as well.
Swingers Palace
Blake,
VIP
man,
party.
what a showcase of champions.
At the Marriott
What
Hotel,
start
starting at
to
10
WrestleCade
p.m.
weekend.
until midnight. So
I
make
mean,
sure you get over to the Marriott
bangers,
Hotel.
bangers, all
Meet us back
over the
here
place.
tomorrow
All of these
morning
could have
for
been
the
main events
showcase,
anywhere else,
meet and
but
greet going down
we
with
gave it
all
to
the
you here
superstars
tonight.
on tomorrow here at WrestleCade Weekend.
And WrestleCade weekend, man, we've still got a stack.